I'm letting you get away with that shit. Fuck off!
Damn!
Bitch! No one hurts my jailbait. Literally no one. Take that fist, bitch. Ew! She took the fist so much she had to bend on one knee. What's up, guys? This is Mike from Ragebreak Gaming, and it is time for the optional Super Dungeon on Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics. Yes. Last time we unfortunately had to kill off Zabag, but you know, at least we were able to save his soul in the end. I hope, anyway. That being said though, before we take on the optional Super Dungeon, make sure that you have Ramza equipped with his Guts ability if you don't have him on Squire, because we're going to need Cheer Up for this dungeon. The entirety of the dungeon, really. More so for our move find itemer. For Orlando and Beoulve, I did what I wanted to do. Got them speed save off of Archer. So, there you go. Now, viewers, here's one thing that's interesting that, well, stupid, really. Now, I got into a random battle at this location here. Dulabars, or, Dulboldar Swamp. Stuff like that. Now, a Mind Flayer was in the fight, used Mind Blast and confused Beowulf, right? Beowulf used Chicken on Dorma. You know this Dorma had like, what, 82 Brave and some shit? Reduced it back to 70. I'm like, the fuck? Like, bro. So now I have to get his Brave back up again periodically. Oh, man, that is some bullshit. That being said, though, the final preparation I made was giving, well, Daisy move find item, because we're going to need that here. Unfortunately, she will not be able to teleport, so, oof. In any case, in order to unlock the dungeon, we need to go to Warjilis Trade City, all the way in southern Ivalice. Last time we were here, we had a cutscene with Delita back in Chapter 2. There you go. Well, it was taking so damn long. This job's gonna be a great success, or been a great success. Not to brag, but you can all thank me. I mean, I'm the one that kept you all alive, so, you know, praise and thanks are welcome. Count Minimum has his problems too. Minimum? Then it was true, the legend of Island's treasures. Island's treasures? Yeah, I hear there's lots of riches inside that cave. But those caves have a lot of traps, right? Not only traps, but also there's scary magicians there, too. Magicians? Yikes. It doesn't matter how many lives you got. Not even a flicker of light in there. No place for wimps. Yeah, so if you're a complete pussy, don't bother going in there.
Let us establish the pecking order.
What was the name of that cave? Depot Dungeon? It's Deep Dungeon, right? What? The job was a great success because of me! Huh. Why are you talking so big? You're just a meat shield! You talk weird, too. Damn. Huh? This ain't no show. Fuck off!
I beg your pardon?
Okay, bitch. The fuck's your problem? What the fuck was that about? Getting all snippy with me. Whatever. Like, fuck that bitch. You're getting mad at me for. That being said, though, viewers, the Deep Dungeon is now unlocked. Yes, clever name, isn't it? Well, it goes without saying it is a clever name, because it's deep as fuck. Deep Dungeon has like 10 floors, and in order to unlock all of the floors, we need to get through each of the levels. However, what the game will not tell you is that you have to find the tile in the Deep Dungeon level in order to unlock the next level. So, you know, there you go. In any case, the first level of Deep Dungeon that we'll be tackling today is Nogias. So, let's do this thing. Look. You see? it is black as shit in here. Oh, sorry, dark as shit. Oof.
Shut the fuck up!
You come on, Rich. You know that's not what I meant. But yeah, it is dark as shit in here. Like literally, it's like Rock Tunnel from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. It is pitch the dark, okay? Shit. That being said, though, and look at their levels. Level 70 fucking 7. Their levels are higher than mine.
What?
This is crazy. No fucking way. But yeah, we got a mixture of humanoid and monster enemies here. Are they the only 3? They're the only 3 in here. Wow. In any case, I do have a map of this dungeon though. Shout out to Caves of Narsh for the sexy map. Unfortunately, even with the map, it's going to be dangerously annoying because I can't see anything. But in order to light up your path inside the cave, you need to kill off the enemies. Killing off the enemies will allow you to have them, well, crystallize, of course. However, you have to wait till they crystallize in order to, you know, light up your path. However, wait a minute, I see another monster, a bomb. Okay, so they did have another monster here. Well, obviously it was dark in here, so I couldn't see it. This place reminds me of Cyan's Dreamscape in Final Fantasy VI. But luckily, if you have the teleport ability on you, you'll be able to light up your path here as well. So that's what the game does not tell you. Wink, wink. Now, directly over here, there is a rare treasure here. It's the Kiyomori katana. Although those are able to be purchased from shops. So really, it's not a big deal. That being said, though, yoink! Alright, but yeah, the first floor seems like it might be easy. Unfortunately, we got a time mage in here that can also teleport. Did I fail to mention that their levels are high? So yeah, don't be... Do not tell me that this bit... Wait a minute. Okay, good. That summoner just stepped on a trap. Now, some of the treasures, the rare treasures, are hidden under traps as well. So you have to be mega careful as well. So yeah, I think the tile that she stepped on was the one that has an elixir buried under it. So, you know, oh well. It's not that big a deal. Can I get off a lightning stab down there? Nope. Of course I can't. Whatever. That being said, though, now the item in question that I'm looking for is on this path down here, directly under us. So I'm gonna wait until Daisy and Beowulf get to the second section of the cave, and then I'm going to have Beowulf use chicken on Daisy so I can, you know, get that item. Yeah, having haste cast on that summoner is annoying too. Fucking grenade is so damn dark I can't even fucking see it.
I beg your pardon?
Alright, before we do anything else, let me get Titan up Titan. Yeah, I wish. Let me get your sexy loincloth to give me some personal physical protection. No. Maybe. That being said, though, the treasure is... It's right here. Right on this tile. Alright, so... First things first, though, need to get rid of these shitty enemies. Yoink! Surprise, bitch! Boom! There you go. Nice. Alright, now then. Yoink! Surprise! Bitch! Boom! you go. Takes care of the monster section of the place. Yoink! Get him! Nice. Alrighty then. Luckily though, I do get to keep the chantage on Daisy for the dungeon though. Why would you do that? What? This summoner is so stupid. You have haste on, right? Why the fuck would you go and try to physically attack my ninja? Now, since Golem is on, I don't think Komedo would have activated there because the attack would have been blocked. It would have been if she didn't even attack at all. Why would you come all the way close to someone that can easily two-shot your ass and then hit him with a physical attack? How stupid are you? Dumb bitch. Like, seriously, why? Well, you will pay for your stupidity. Ah! Ew! Dumbass. Alright, viewers, I'm back. Now, I want to see if killing off this time mage will actually end the battle. Because we would still need to find the exit to the place. So, let me test that out real quick. Fuck off, bitch! Ew! Alright, bitch has MP switch on. Of course. Not that it matters to me. Yoink! Two-fist that bitch! Ew! There you go. Okay, so it does end the battle. Alright, there you go. Okay, so basically don't kill off all the enemies until you find the exit. Right. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, viewers, I'm back. I found the Glacier gun! Nice. Now, here's what's odd. For some odd reason, I found it here. But, that's weird. This is, okay, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute here. So, we started the dungeon over here. The Glacier gun was here, where the elixir on the map would be. Or rather, no. Not elixir, the Kiyomori katana. So then, why was it here? Huh. Maybe I need a new map. I wasn't expecting it to be there. And I found it without even using chicken on Daisy. Cool. Maybe I should test that out on the second floor. Well, there you go. Shiva! Get your ass out here, girl! Diamond and Duster! There you go. Nice. Alrighty then. It would be right here. At this tile. There you go. Bro! There's a lot... There's a lot of death sentence shit in here, man. Hurry up! Damn. In any case. Yoink! Alright, viewers, I'm back. Finally found the exit. We found the path that goes further on. Awesome. Man, Ramza fell into another fucking death trap. Unbelievable. In any case, I found another map on GameFAQs. Shout out to GameFAQs, by the way. The map on GameFAQs was actually more accurate. It just doesn't have the exact picture of what the dungeon looks like. But this one is more like, the one on GameFAQs is more so like a diagram. So you kind of gotta look at it that way. So like, look at it like a diagram from that. You download the picture of the diagram to your device or whatever you're using, and then you rotate that image of the diagram to make it look like how it would look if you're in the actual floor of the dungeon. See what I mean? So, you know, there you go. Yoink! I need to go and kill the time mage now, because now that I found the exit, I don't need to keep that bitch alive now. And Ramza died. Oh, now that I found the exit, you can fuck off now. Bye! Bitch! Ew! Your MP saves you from the first fist, but not the second. That's why I always say, fists are the most lethal weapons you will ever have.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But guns exist. Yeah, I know that. However,
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
if you train in the arts of the fist, well, yeah. Let's not go over too many specifics of that. Alrighty then. Sexy. Very sexy. Alright, we found the Glacier gun, so we're done with the first one. Let's do one more level for the episode. Let's take on Terminate. 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 Terminate! Terminate, bitch.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That being said, though... Damn! We got an orgy of fuckers in this fight now. We only had like 4 enemies last time. Wow! Take a look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies! 8! Dude! That is insane. But one of the archers has the Ultimus bow. So yeah, I think that is the strongest bow in the game, potentially. So let's see, what else do they have? We got 2 ultimate bow users. I might have to redo this fight potentially, just to get that bow, because that bow is rare. You can't find those in the shops. They don't sell those in the shops. Some of the stuff that the enemies or the humanoid enemies carry in this place, you cannot purchase from shops. So you know, just keep that in mind. That being said, though, we're in Terminate, so let me quickly pull up my map. Alright, viewers, I'm back. Now, I tried one potential exit where Sid is. That wasn't the exit, so still have to look for it. Watch out for these Arimon fuckers here, the eyeball bitches. Yeah, this dude used some kind of attack that lowered Beoulve's brave by like 10%. I'm like, bitch! Well, since I crit the bitch in the eye, I couldn't hit him with my second punch. Oh well. Got him! Gollum kicks so much ass in this dungeon, especially considering we face a lot of fucking physical fighters too. So look at this, we got 3 archers to fight. So there you go. Now the rare treasure in question that I'm looking for is another Save the Queen sword. So you can find that one on this tile here. So I just have to get Daisy down there. Before that though, actually no, Orlando, yeah, you stay there. I don't want to go too far in and get my ass kicked. So, you know, oof. Oh yeah! Yay! Alright, moving on. Oh, hell no! Get stoned! That dude got stoned off his Arius. Nice. Ha-ha! See? Having Gollum helps, viewers. Uh-oh. Wing attack, 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 attack. Did that Arimon just use a Pokemon move? Heh, good on you, bro. Now then. Sup, bitch? How's it going? Physical attack won't do it. But this will. Yoink! You know what you said. Uh-oh. Wing attack, 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 attack. Damn! Oh no, you did not just kill my jailbait. Hurry up! No, you did not just kill my jailbait. You motherfucker. Hell no, I'm letting you get away with that shit. Fuck off! Bitch. No one hurts my jailbait. Literally no one. Take that fist, bitch. Ew! She took the fist so much she had to bend on one knee. That's enough. Alright, so we got 1 archer left. Cool. And I actually need to keep him alive. So I need to pretty much, now that I think about it, it looked like he was about to do some kind of physical attack or something. He has a... Why does this archer have an axe? Okay. Well, there you go. Actually, now that I think about it, let me go and get sleep on this guy, because I don't want him potentially activating Hamedo on Ramza. If you can't use him right. Damn, no! Oh! That was fucking close. That was fucking close. Yeah, get Gollum up. Luckily, having Gollum up doesn't activate Hamedo, because there's no point in having Hamedo on if Gollum is up. Yeah, I cannot have this archer die. I need him alive, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to assist him. Temporarily, at least. See, I cannot have him die, otherwise the battle ends. So I'm going to have to keep Dorma and Ramza away from him. Just in case. Alright, viewers, I found the exit. Cool. Alright, pretty much near the very bottom of the place. I managed to get sleep on the guy with Beoulve, so now I just have to go and get the treasure. Alright, viewers, I managed to find it. To save the queen. Yes. Well, that makes 2 save the queens. That's cool. So if I decide to have somebody use it, I have another person with auto protect. So, you know, cool. Alright, now that I found that, I can kill the archer. I don't need to keep him alive now. I would go for the art, for the Ultima's bow, but I'm, maybe I'll redo the battle if I care enough to do so before the next episode. Or not. I honestly don't care, because I have no use for archers anymore, so...
Fuck off.
Bye! Yay! Nice. Whew, not bad. We got us a new gun, and we got us another Save the Queen. Sexy. I think it's a tie between Daisy and, well, Orlando was always the sexy one, so, he gets shit done. So, we'll say that much. In any case, yeah, but I also got Daisy's Brave even lower, so I think that'll help out even more so for the later sections of the dungeon. In any case, we got that, Glacier gun. Take a quick look at that. The Glacier gun is actually fire elemental. Now, here's the thing. I don't know why these guns are named the way they are, and they don't use the elements of the name of the gun. For example, the blaze gun that we got earlier in Chapter 4. You would think that's fire elemental. The Glacier gun, you think that's ice, but it isn't. So, there you go. But it is stronger than the blaze gun. So, just keep that in mind for those who want, those who's using guns. So, there you go. That being said, though, 2 levels down, 8 more to go. But what awaits us further inside the deep dungeon? Find out next time. You guys enjoy, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for Gimme Fish from me. And of course, when you subscribe, be sure to hit the bell to notify of my newest uploads. Got something to say? Of course you do. Leave a comment, duh. Till next time, dudes and dudettes, this is Mike from Ragebreak Gaming, and I hope your rage breaks. Have a great day, my bitches and bros. Smell you later.